Hey everybody, this is Arnold98 and here is my video review for the LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter. This is my second The Force Awakens set after the First Order Transporter, and yeah, I finally decided to do this review now since I built it a while ago. Since the new movie is coming out in 3 days, yay! I'm seeing it on Friday night and I'm so hyped. So anyways, here the set itself. When I first saw the initial pictures, I thought this one was definitely the worst out of the wave, especially since it was so similar to the 2012 TIE Fighter, which I have, and it's probably like the worst deal out of all of them in terms of pieces and price. You get a little over 500 pieces for $70. But when I found this thing on clearance not clearance, on a discount at Costco, I really decided to give this thing a go, since the TIE Fighter is pretty iconic in all the trailers, and man, I'm so hyped. So stay tuned to the end to see my final thoughts. So here is the box. Sorry for the lighting. Nothing special here, just the TIE Fighter, and the box is pretty thin and it's almost a square shaped in the front. Yeah, it's similar to the shape of the 2012 TIE Fighter's box. Here's the back, nothing special. No, this is kind of funny because the TIE Fighter pilot here is just jumping off the TIE Fighter to get out, and he's probably going to break a leg or something, or get seriously injured. And that's probably not really efficient for the First Order. Yeah, box, instructions. They come in this little baggie to keep them straight, and you get only 4 stickers, so that's good. For the set, you get 4 minifigures. You get 2 First Order TIE pilots, since this TIE Fighter is a 2-seater, and you get a First Order officer and a First Order crew member, or crew. So here are the 2 First Order TIE Fighter pilots. These guys are amazing, definitely the highlight of the set and minifigure wise, and yeah, they're really detailed, and hope you see the printing well. I'm gonna take off one helmet, of course, see the angry clone face. And here comes the pistol. The back here is it's a similar design to the First Order Stormtrooper. And yeah, the helmets are really glossy, but they have a lot of details. There's even a little hose here. This is like a rubber piece, just like kind of glued in, and it moves a little and allows for some head movement. It looks pretty realistic, and yeah, these minifigures are probably one of the best from the Force Awakens line. Next up, you get the First Order crew and the First Order officer. The officer has this nice First Order like logo and insignia on it, and it's pretty nice. And the First Order crew is pretty generic. He has his helmet here. I don't know if these guys are supposed to be like Death Star gunners or Death Star troopers, like the equivalent of. He's pretty plain. The only printing is on his front and back torso, both on that back printing. I appreciate that LEGO's been doing that pretty consistently now. And this is helmet, nothing special. He has a generic head there and the cap for the officer. Something does look really familiar with this guy's head. He's a resistance trooper from the First Order Transporter. Looks like someone's either a traitor or playing both sides in this war. So here is the TIE Fighter itself, and this thing looks pretty cool. I'm just going to spin this around. This is, as you probably know, this isn't a normal TIE Fighter. This thing seats 2 people and has these 2 engines and another like cockpit in the back. And yeah, I think LEGO did a pretty good job on it, since they took most of it from the 2012 TIE Fighter, which I'll do a comparison later. And yeah, LEGO tends to, it's not LEGO's fault, like the designers don't get the finalized like designs for these ships, especially for like new movies, and these sets sometimes are a bit inaccurate since they're like not up to date. I think the TIE Fighter is pretty well compared to some other sets like Kylo Ren's shuttle, and the only discrepancy I could find is these cockpit pieces should be like smoky colored, or at least clear. They kind of look more intimidating as red, but it's hard to see inside. And the turret on the bottom, if you should have a little turret, I think this kind of represents it. So LEGO did a good job. And the wing is basically exactly the same as the 2012 one, and nice details. I love this shape, and as you can see here, some LEGO collectible minifigure series rollerblades are used for some greebling to make it look pretty cool. And it's pretty rare hard to find part, and the good thing, it comes with 2 extras, so that's sweet. And you have the little antenna cannon thing moves, and little wraps here. One of the major things I really don't like about this set, it doesn't have those inner wing like struts here like this. I feel like Lego is lazy. The 2012 one doesn't have them either, but I feel like this one should have had them definitely, and it definitely would have been worth the price, because this thing looks cool. Look at the wing. The cockpit is really well shaped, these new panels, but when you look at it from the side, the inner wing looks really ugly like that. So I think you've seen enough of this thing. Yeah, it has a nice asymmetrical like paint scheme, which Lego made just 2 stickers here, and the rest is just red parts switched out. And the funny thing is, these like cockpit prints, they kind of shows this like reddish as like a dark red. It would have been more consistent to make it a normal red. And I think that's it for the TIE Fighter itself. Time to get on to the features. This thing doesn't have that much, fortunately, since it's just a ball and 2 wings. First of all, we have the new spring-loaded shooters. No, not really new. They've been around for a while. They fit into here, which is pretty appropriate to how the TIE Fighter's lasers come out. And just push them in, and they're in red, so yeah. And in the back, it's pretty convenient. There's like, just put your finger here, and they'll shoot out like that. However, you probably should know by now that TIE Fighters shoot green missiles. If you don't know that, green lasers. If you haven't known that by now, I don't think you should be watching this new movie. No, I'm just kidding. And here they are. I have the ones from the First Order Transporter. You can just fit them in. They look really amazing. I really like this look a lot. And you kind of just try to shoot them out like midway. It kind of looks like it has a nice laser effect. I really like that. And let's put that back. And the second feature here, of course, you can put the 2 TIE Fighter pilots inside. You just open this hatch up, and this top one, and they're all the same piece, just different printing, and then this back one. And you can see there's room for 2. And there's a nice divider in the middle. There's a Technic beam. And you can take their pistols, I don't know if it's noted anywhere, and you could like stick them on this Technic brick. I already put one in since it's kind of annoying to capture in the camera. Get in there. There you go. And the pilots themselves, it's not really like studs they could rest on. They're kind of held in by this droid body piece, which acts as a control panel. And you can kind of slide them in. And push it. And then the other one. Yeah, these new panels make this whole thing come together really smoothly. And you can't see how Lego can make TIE Fighters any better now, especially the cockpit area. And this one here. And just close everything up. I think on the real thing only the top hatch actually opens. And there you go, the TIE Fighter pilots are in there. It's kind of hard to see them in there, even if you open the cockpit. Yeah, you kind of see them. The top hatch, I meant. Yeah, and here's the back. Yeah, you can see them a bit. Alright. I think that's it for the features. Yeah, another major, I think it's one more feature. Technically it's a feature. This thing is really stable, and it could be swished around a lot. And like, you can't even hear anything rattle, except the pilots once in a while. It kind of feels like unrealistic, which is it's a good thing. And you can just move them around, thanks to the new connection for the wings. And the fun thing is, if you want to play with this thing, you pretend it gets damaged, and you just pop out the wings really easily. There you go. It's held in by this clip here, and bar here, and something I think the Ultimate Collector Series TIE Fighter did, and you just pop it off, and you just like pretend it gets destroyed. And then when you're done, you just pop it back in. So this thing is quite fun to play with itself, besides them not having that many like smaller features. So now on to my final thoughts. So here are my final thoughts on this set. Overall, this set is really overpriced, and if you're thinking of getting it, you definitely get it on sale. So at least $10 off is good, and you can find it for less, better. And the main build itself is amazing. I really like it. All these new panels really help shape up the cockpit, and it is really sturdy, which is great. And I like how Lego is making their sets more and more sturdier, even though it takes more and more pieces. So yeah. My only minor gripe for this the set, it's the main build itself, is that they could have added these inner wing pylons, and they could have just kept the price the same, and they would have been good. And they could have given us a ladder to prevent accidents from happening. Or you could just like leave the set how it is and decrease the price by $10, and I think it'll be fine compared to the other sets. And the minifigures are great. The 2 TIE pilots are definitely the best, and it's nice to give us 2 additional figures since they don't really go anywhere in this set. And I think that's it. I'll probably do a vlog for like before I see the new Star Wars movie, and I think that'll be it. See you guys. I forgot to show, here's the Special Forces TIE Fighter with all the other TIE Fighters that currently have, except the mini ones. I don't want to bring them out. So first of all, I have the 2012 one you saw right here, the 2006 TIE Interceptor, and here's the TIE Crawler. I don't think this, it's from 2007. I don't think the TIE Crawler itself in Star Wars is canon anymore, so that's quite unfortunate. And here's the, I think 2006, the Ultimate Collector Series TIE Advance. So here are all the TIE Fighters I have. I'd love to see LEGO make more of them using these new cockpit pieces, and yeah, I think that's about it. I'll see you guys.